don't know what you guys think about that. If you think maybe it's better to shift in that reliever role given his mechanics and things.
I think that it's starting. The ledger's starting to tilt that way, right? I think that if he's going to save his career, the bullpen is probably the best bet at this time, and who knows if that's even a good bet, because he has not looked good, and he had his 4 starts of glory last year where everybody's like, "Hey, Faedo's here," and then he hurt his back or whatever it was, and so much for that. He has a good slider, and when you think back to when he dominated at the College World Series at Florida, it was just wipeout slider after wipeout slider after wipeout slider, and college guys just couldn't do a damn thing with it. Now he's on the big league level. Can he come in and be a 7th, 8th inning reliever who's slider dominant and just can control that pitch and ride that to some success? Because one thing I think with Faedo, his fastball, it's really hittable, and he doesn't seem to spot it really well. He doesn't have overwhelming velocity, so he needs he's going to be a one pitch wonder if he makes it. And I don't think that spells starting pitcher unless they really can fix something here at Toledo. I think that means bullpen. And who knows if he's even going to make it as that. But I think if he is going to make it, that's the ticket.
Yeah, I kind of am agreeing with you guys. But, I feel like we have so many, starters that are at the major league level. I mean, if you look at what Toledo's rotation is going to be this year, it's going to be a lot of guys we saw in the majors last year. I think eventually you're either going to have to move on from some of these guys or, move them to a reliever role. He could potentially be one of them. I remember he did switch his arm slot, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Alavila, his administration had Faedo switch his arm slot when he was drafted. So maybe there's a little hope there that he can kind of get back to what he was at college.
They talked, I think, about they wanted him to come more over the top, and he had been more of a bit of a 3/4 side slinger, right? And he wants to go back to the old motion is more of the 3/4.
Yeah, I think it'll be a very interesting season just to see him going back to that, and I think this could be a big year for him as well.